Welcome to Leadership Devotionals. For today, we will be in the last part of our series on Nehemiah, the servant leader. And we will be talking more on the transformational type of leader, servant leadership that Nehemiah leads. When it comes to change, the leader has the choice to be either transactional. Yes, it's all a transaction, just like in a political or in an incremental approach. You do this, I'll reward you with this. That's what transactional is. Or it's transformational. And this choice will inform him and her or her in the process of personal change as well as organizational change. Transformational leadership deals with the inner values of the person and how that values of the leader reflects on his action, on his words, on his interaction with his people, on his decisions. And those values communicated through this medium transforms not only the leader but also the people and eventually the organization. Nehemiah is a transformational leader who attends to the future, remains up to date with emerging trends, focuses on purpose and direction, and communicates a sense of where the company will be over in the long term. So Nehemiah's transformational leadership is basically holistic. It says it attends to the future. It remains up to date, meaning to say it is on time with the emerging trends of those times. And it focuses on purpose and direction. Yes, it is hinged on the vision that God has given him. And communicates a sense of where the organization will be over in the long term. In the motivator role of Nehemiah, he attends to commitment and he emphasizes on values. He challenges people with new goals and aspirations and creates a sense of excitement to all of this. Wouldn't that be motivational? When you attend to commitment and then you emphasize on the values that are there with the people. You challenge them to be at their best, to attain their full potential with new goals and aspirations. And with all of this, you create an environment of excitement so that people will be enthused. They will be enthusiastic in carrying out their task. After Nehemiah completed the wall, he then set out to rebuild the nation through reformation and revival. This process of change is described in the final chapter of his book in the Bible as Nehemiah walks forward in obedience to God with faith and courage. Both of this, faith and courage, are essential qualities of effective leaders. Agreeing with the wisdom of Nehemiah, a certain author, leadership author, Robert Quinn, made the following insightful statement about Nehemiah's leadership. He said, "The land of excellence is safely guarded from unworthy intruders." And so if you have here a land of excellence, it is safely guarded from unworthy intruders. What are these guards? What are the safeguards? At the gates stand two fearsome sentries. At the gates stand two fearsome guards. These are risk and learning. The keys to the entrance of the land of excellence is courage and faith. And you know what? Courage will match with risk. learning will match with faith. Transformational leaders are willing to risk and then to learn from both their successes and also from their failures. Nehemiah demonstrates that to move forward real change, there has to be an unswerving faith in the direction, in the vision, and courage to stay the course despite those external and internal opposition. Again, I repeat this. Nehemiah demonstrates that to move forward in real change, and this is very possible also in your leadership, there has to be unswerving faith in the vision that was entrusted to you by God, and courage to stay the course despite opposition, despite the challenges. We learn much from the life of Nehemiah. And this learning lends credence to George Weber's assertion when he said, "The successful leader of the future must have one more attribute that weighs perhaps as much as all the others on the scale of effectiveness. He or she must be tireless, inventive, observant, risk-taking, and ever-hopeful builder and enabler of management and leadership teams within and among the organization's constituent parts." All of this, you summarize them all together, and that effectivity is that the leader should be an ever hopeful builder and enabler of people in his organization. Nehemiah epitomizes the truth of the following statement: "The future is not the result of choices." Okay, I repeat that. The future is not the result of choices among alternative paths offered by the present, but the future is a place that is created by the leaders and all of his team members. First, in mind, next, in will, and then followed by purposeful activity. In mind, in will, and purposeful activity. The future is not some place we are going to, but a place we are creating. The paths are not to be discovered, but the paths are to be made. The activity of making the future change, both the maker and the destination. Yes, all of this that we are doing, the activity of creating, of making the future, changes both the people, the leader and his people, and likewise the destination. Fellow leaders, as we close this episode on Nehemiah, servant leaders dream, then believe enough to see that dream become a reality. Fellow leaders, dream, and then wake up from the dream and make it a reality by God's grace. God bless you. Hello, fellow leaders. If you have been blessed with the devotional that you have just heard, don't forget to like, share, or subscribe. Because when you do that, more people, more leaders will be blessed with the same blessing that you have experienced. In YouTube channel, click subscribe to Good Shepherd Consultants. God bless you.